Tonight's 18th annual Ford EcoBoost 300. And our race runner-up is Kyle Busch. He drove the number 54 Monster Energy Toyota for Kyle Busch Motorsports. Kyle, just talk about your run out there this evening.
We had a really good car there early. We were super fast, and then every adjustment we kept making. The first adjustment was okay. The next two weren't very good and slowed us down, made us really, really loose. And then Mike Beam threw everything at it there on the second to last pit stop, and the car got a lot better, and I was actually running some guys down. I think I chased the 22 and the 38 from a straightaway back and got to them before that yellow come out. And then last pit stop again, we made some more adjustments to it and restarted 10th, and just put my head down and dug as hard as I could to get up there, and got to third before the final caution. And then that last restart, we got up through a couple more of them and finished second. So it's just another way to lose a race tonight for me, anyways. With a guy who comes out for his first race with his new team for next year, which it's good for Regan and those guys. It's cool to see, and Junior Motorsports getting a win. But just kind of goes to show you how many different ways I think I've lost more times this year than in my whole career. So it's just kind of been frustrating, but that's our season.
Questions for Kyle Busch? Anybody? Reed?
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Series. Kyle, did the track change a lot through the course of the race today as it got darker and cooler?
It sure did. It really changed a whole lot. I mean, we kept tightening it up every time. Even that adjustment where we got super loose, we were trying to tighten the car up. It just seemed like the track was getting looser and looser all night and just kind of getting slick. And especially when you're running, after a restart, we all clean the racetrack off and get the rubber cleaned off, and we go back green. The first lap's awesome. I mean, you just have a ton of grip, feels great. And then as the rubber starts getting put down with laps, it just gets really, really slick, and you just start sliding. You slide the nose, you slide the back, and you just try to minimize as much of that slide as you can to keep lap time. That's essentially what you do to keep lap time. So all of us go through that, but track definitely changed a lot throughout the runs as well as throughout the night.
Go ahead, Jenna.
Jennifer, AP. Kyle, you'll end the year without a win in the Nationwide Series, which I know is a big disappointment in your first season. And all told, I guess no wins in Nationwide and no wins in Truck. And I know you alluded earlier that you lost many. I guess are you able to pinpoint kind of why things went this way and what needs to be changed or what you can do differently?
I gotta start living different, I guess. I don't know what it is, but I've had plenty of second place and third place finishes in my career. This year I've had plenty of those as well too. I even have a sixth place from Kansas where I should have won coming out of turn 4, run out of gas. So I only ran 3 truck races and should have won last night. Had a shot to win Atlanta, had a shot to win Texas. Just nothing ever materialized. And why it's not materializing, I can't tell you. But I don't know if you can keep a job in this sport by finishing second and third every single week or not. But hopefully I can, because I seem to not be able to get to victory lane. I think it's been well documented that this has been the absolute worst year of my career, bar none. Whether it was racing ASA cars or late models or Legends cars or even being here in the Big Three, winning 20-plus races a year, it's a huge disappointment. Cup races, sure, they're hard to win, but the last 3 weeks, I should have won Martinsville. I could have moved Jimmy out of the way. I could have dive bombed the 2 of them at Texas and probably won that one. And then Phoenix I gave away because I chose the wrong lane on a restart. So it's just, you can't seem to put it all together when it matters. And you have to in this sport. Otherwise, you'll be kind of shown the door.
Kyle, thanks for coming up. And we'll got one final question on the left.
Thank you. Candace Smith, PerformanceMotorsportsNetwork.com. Kyle Busch, we're coming into the nationwide off-season now, so if we could just switch gears real quickly, I'm asking everyone I can speak to about what your simple joys are as we come into the Thanksgiving season.
That this year's over.
Is that all?
That's it.
Okay, man. Thank you.
I'm more excited about this year being over than anything else in my entire life. So, happy to go home this off season, spend some time with my wife, and relax and enjoy, unpacking all of our boxes and everything. We've been living out of suitcases for the past 3 months, so it'll be finally nice to sit down and get home.
Thank you.
Kyle, thanks a lot. We'll see you tomorrow.
Just, for a startup deal this year, just want to say I'm really, really proud of all our guys. I mean, I can't say enough about Mike Beam and, Joey Cohen and all the guys that worked so hard on this team that brought it from nothing December 1st to having a lot of good finishes and running up front a lot. So without them, we wouldn't have been here. Without Monster Energy and Toyota's support, we wouldn't have been here either. So it was a good year, all things considered, and proud of Kurt's win at Richmond, but certainly do wish that we could have got a win for myself, but we'll try in 13.
Thank you, Kyle. Good luck tomorrow.